Yellow.
Hayes?
Yes?
Better get over here. He's beating her again.
Who is this?
A neighbor from across the hall. He's hurting her bad this time.
Maggie? Maggie! Now!
On the night your husband was killed, Mrs. Malloy, were you at home?
No, I was at the theater with friends. Tina and Jerry Nelson and Tom Irwin.
Then you couldn't have asked your neighbor across the hall to call Peter Hayes and tell him your husband was beating you.
No.
As a matter of fact, your neighbor has already testified to the court's satisfaction that when the call was made, he was on a commercial airliner flying to Los Angeles. But your husband had struck you on other occasions.
Yes.
And the defendant knew about those other incidents, knew about your husband's violent temper? Miss Malloy.
Yes.
What was your relationship with Peter Hayes? Were you lovers?
We were friends.
But in love?
Yes. In love.
Michael Malloy was an investment counselor. I handled his legal work. I was also his friend. And after he was married, Mrs. Malloy's friend.
And you knew the defendant, Peter Hayes?
Yes.
So, Deegan, do you recall the defendant ever referring to Michael Malloy's temper?
It was just his way of saying it, not really meaning it.
What exactly did he say?
He just said that if he ever touches her again, I'll stop him.
Some juicy murder, huh? Hey, what do you and Mr. Wolfe think?
Oh, we always depend on you, Charlie.
Guilty. Look, anybody won't take the stand to defend himself, gotta be guilty.
That would empty Washington in a week.
Good afternoon, Mr. Harrow. On the phone, you said it was important.
He's my son. I want you to find him.
Find him, Mr. Harold? Is he lost? A runaway?
Not in the ordinary sense. Several years ago, I took my son Paul into my business. He stole $66,000. I kicked him out. Kicked him out of the business, kicked him out of the house. Now, it's 5 years ago. I haven't seen him since. Last month, I found out he didn't steal the money.
Another hasty assumption, Mr. Harold?
Nope. We caught the real thief, a friend of my son's.
Whom your son, I imagine, was protecting, yes? Now you want to find your son so that you can apologize.
I have nothing to apologize for. At the time, there was ample evidence that he took the money. He didn't even try to defend himself.
And what have you done about finding him?
Well, I put ads in the paper. They did as much good as the police. And I found this Lieutenant Murphy of missing persons. He gave me your name. Now, this is a picture of a graduation picture of my son. High school. He was just before his 18th birthday.
How old is he now, sir?
27.
Evidently, you think he is in New York. Why?
Well, every year he sends his mother a Christmas card. The last 5 were postmarked New York City. Now, Mr. Wolfe, you think you can find him?
Archie.
What's that for?
For writing a check, Mr. Harold.
I suppose you're entitled to a retainer. All right. How much will it be, Mr. Wolfe?
5,000 will do for a start.
5,000? Lieutenant Murphy said you were expensive.
Perhaps you feel your son is not worth that.
I've got to go back to Omaha. My wife is angry enough as it is.
Just drop it on the desk, please.
Thank you. Mr. Harold?
I hope I'm doing the right thing. How long do you think this is going to take?
At least $5,000 worth. Good afternoon, Mr. Harold. That's what I like. A warm, caring parent.
Archie, do you believe in coincidences? I mean, that they have meaning?
Only when my horse comes in. That's a coincidence.
Carl Jung, the Swiss psychoanalyst, had a theory that coincidences simply did not exist. They were merely events that were meant to happen together because they were somehow significant to each other. He called his theory synchronicity.
Can't think of a better name for it.
Archie, why did you bring me this particular newspaper, folded this particular way to this particular murder story?
Charlie down at the corner wanted your opinion.
There are a number of coincidences here. The accused man, Peter Hayes, like Mr. Harold's son, made no effort to defend himself either.
Well, that happens.
And the names, Archie: Peter Hayes, Paul Harold.
You mean the initials? PH, the same.
Dr. Jung would have been proud of you.
Okay, wait a minute. So the initials are the same, and they both didn't defend themselves. I mean, that hardly adds up to an open and shut case.
Archie, it is easy enough for a man to change his name, but deep within everyone's soul is the need to retain a trace of his true identity. Often he clings to the initials he was born with. Hey, look, come around here. Look, the high school photograph of Paul Harold, the newspaper photograph of Peter Hayes. His face is hidden in the newspaper photo, but I would say about 27 years old. The shape of the head, the chin, making him at least a possibility, would you not say?
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. I want to know when Peter Hayes was born, Archie. All about his family, all about the trial.
Okay, but if this Hayes character really is Paul Harold, we're not going to be doing his mother much of a favor. Charlie thinks the jury's going to sink him.
We were hired to find the young man, Archie. Anything beyond that will have to wait.
Okay.
I'm Peter Hayes' attorney, and I don't even know where he was born. He won't talk about his background. He says he has no family. All right, Mr. Goodwin. You want to see the trial transcript? There it is. Read it and weep.
Something about this case make you angry, Mr. Fryer?
Not angry, frustrated. Now, I don't know why Nero Wolfe is interested in my client, but go ahead. What have I got to lose?
One more favor, Mr. Fryer. Can you arrange for me to talk to Hayes?
He won't talk to you. He won't even talk to me, and I'm trying to save his life.
Maybe he'll listen. My name's Archie Goodwin.
Okay, so you know who you are?
Do you? I work for Nero Wolfe, private detective. Father James Harold hired Mr. Wolfe to find you.
What are you talking about? My name's Hayes, Peter Hayes, not Harold.
I get a picture of you, Paul. Your senior year in high school. Now that I've seen you, I believe you're it. Now, we're gonna have to tell your father we found you.
I told you, I don't have a father.
Look, you can disown him, but he hasn't disowned you. Now, what about your mother?
My mother died 10 years ago.
One look at you and your father, I'll know. You want me to send for it?
Hey, look, you're wrong. You're making a mistake. If he comes, I won't see him. For God's sakes, don't tell him. You don't know what he's like.
I've met him.
Mr. Fryer.
Peter, you've withheld information from me. You haven't given me a chance to put up a decent defense. Maybe Nero Wolfe can help you.
No one can help me. I might as well be dead.
Thank you very much for coming, Mrs. Malloy.
I'd do anything I could to help Peter.
Mrs. Malloy, this is undoubtedly a difficult question for you to answer, but it may help us. When did your husband first physically strike you?
A few months after we were married. I'd been his secretary, and I went to his office. We were going to lunch. I picked up an invoice from the Metro Safe Deposit Company. Habit, I guess. Michael got terribly angry. He slapped me, pushed me back against the wall. He shouted that I was never to touch his papers again.
He kept a safe deposit box you knew nothing about.
No, it wasn't his.
Whose, then?
The bill was made out to Richard Randall.
And the night of your husband's death, you were at the theater with friends?
Yes.
So they can account for your whereabouts all evening.
Well, most of the evening. I was with Tina and Jerry Nelson and Tom Irwin. Fanny Irwin, Tom's wife, had come down with a headache, and Tina called and asked me to fill in. They already had the tickets. She said Tom would meet us at the theater.
And did he?
Yes. He was terribly late. Jerry Nelson waited for him in the lobby, and they both came in about the middle of the first act.
I see. We'll want to check out that safe deposit box, Miss Malloy. Do you have a lawyer?
Yes. Patrick Deegan. He was my husband's lawyer.
Well, please arrange for him to meet you and Mr. Goodwin at the Metro Safe Deposit Company tomorrow morning at 10. I'll take care of the formalities. Good day, Mrs. Malloy.
Is there really any hope?
Of course. You know, he's not sleeping back there. He's hard at work. When he opens his eyes, he'll probably open ours, too.
Nice balance, Fritz. Perhaps a touch more garlic, eh?
It needs no more garlic, perhaps a soupçon of saffron.
Are you out of your mind? Saffron in the marinade for a shish kebab?
Saffron in the marinade for the shish kebab.
Got it all solved, I suppose?
What?
A little of that old synchronicity?
Oh, yes. Well, if Peter Hayes was framed, the killer probably arranged for Mrs. Malloy to be out of the apartments.
Yeah, I knew she'd be out.
The friends who invited her to the theater certainly knew. And perhaps one of them engineered the invitation. Why don't you get Saul Panzer to check them out, eh?
Saul's out of town. What about Johnny Keene?
Johnny Keene would do fine. Be sure that he has some expense money.
All right.
Very well, Fritz. I will concede the garlic, but not the saffron.
It's your stomach.
It's your first stop, Johnny. The Nelsons, Jerry and Tina. They're expecting you. So are the Irwins over on the east side.
They're the theater party.
Yeah, except Fanny Irwin. Fanny had the headache. Now, this is all the information you'll need. What Wolfe is after is what happened the night of the murder. Whose idea was it to invite Mrs. Malloy? Why Tom Irwin was late for the theater. Now, if you hit pay dirt, get in touch as soon as possible.
One-night job. You going back home now?
Now, I got one stop to make. Malloy's office. His secretary, Delia Brand.
I know what you've done, but the police won't hear it from me. If we stay cool, we can both come out of this rich and sassy. Sure. Tomorrow will be fine. Okay. Are you Archie Goodwin? Mrs. Malloy asked me to wait for you.
Miss Brand, right?
The stuff's in the carton.
Great, thank you. Miss Brand, just what kind of a man was your boss?
Mr. Malloy? What kind of man is any boss? Mr. Goodwin, you wouldn't know someone who needs a secretary, would you? This is my last week here. Oh, I'm a good typist. A little ragged on shorthand, but,
You won't be out of work long.
Oh, my face is my worst enemy.
Bosses aren't interested in how fast you type?
Or if I can.
Malloy, too.
I can't say he didn't try, even though he knew I was engaged to be married. The week before he was killed, he did ask me to go to South America with him on business, he said.
South America might have been fun.
And no business. Well, maybe I would have gone if I wasn't, like I said, sort of engaged. I'll ride down with you.
Oh, great. But my hands are full, so let's keep it strictly business, okay?
I
waited up for you. Would you like a sandwich? Cold Danish ham and fresh sliced pineapple.
No, thanks, Fritz. The great man retire?
Oh, an hour ago. Oh, Mr. Wolfe said to tell you that Johnny Keems did not call in.
Huh. No, honey, I'm wrapping it up right now. Then I'll report into Wolfe's office and make tracks straight home. Bye.
At 10:45 last night, a private investigator named John J. Keems was run down and killed by a car in the East 90s. The car was left on Upper Broadway. The car was also hot.
We know Keems sometimes did odd jobs for you. Was he working for you last night?
Yes.
On what?
If the car that struck Johnny Keems was stolen, it was not an accident. It was murder.
Well, we figured that out too, Wolf. Now, what was he doing for you?
Checking out several facts in the Peter Hayes murder case.
The Hayes case? The jury's already got everything on that.
Then why was Johnny Keems murdered?
You tell me.
Because he was following a clue to the identity of Michael Malloy's real murderer, who clearly felt threatened. Did you go through Johnny Keems' personal things?
That's routine.
What did you find?
Keys, cigarettes, driver's license, a handkerchief, a pen, a little cash.
How much cash?
$7, $8.
Archie, how much expense money did you give Johnny?
$100. 5 20s. Are you saying a police officer stole that money?
The money is gone, Mr. Kramer.
Hey, Wolf, you're gonna go one step too far. You're gonna go 1 inch too far, and I'm gonna nail you. Sergeant. You think Johnny used the $100 to buy information?
Mm-hmm. But you probably never got, or he would have told us. If I did not fully believe Peter Hayes was innocent before, Archie, I do now. Well, it's almost 10, Archie. You have an appointment at the Metro Safe Deposit Company.
You're all witness to my protest. This box may be opened well in advance of close of probate, but at a time convenient to the widow.
Open it, Mr. Deegan. I represent the Internal Revenue Service. You've seen the court order.
What about private papers?
Open it, please.
How much?
$777,000 and no cents.
Did you know that money was there?
I did not, sir.
What's going to happen to it?
Well, once the Internal Revenue Service takes its share, I assume it's part of the estate.
But that's what I mean. Maggie, Mrs. Malloy, won't touch it. She doesn't want any part of anything to do with Mike or his estate.
Understandable, if not practical.
Well, it didn't matter much when there were no visible assets, but now it does. And I want to protect her. From herself, if necessary. She's entitled to that money. She went through enough for it.
Have you any idea where it came from?
It's a complete surprise. So is Mike Malloy's using an alias.
To his wife as well, apparently.
I just wish somebody would talk some sense into Maggie. I don't know if Mike had any relatives or not, but if he did, they're going to be swarming like termites for a bite of that money.
I will talk to her, Mr. Deegan. Good day, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I gotta go. Okay, bye.
Hello, Mr. Goodwin.
How are you today?
How are you?
Well, we're all here as you requested, and a sacrifice to our working day, I might add.
Are you Nero Wolfe?
No, ma'am. I'm Archie Goodwin, Mr. Wolfe's assistant. Won't you all come in?
Mission accomplished. The theater party plus the lady with the headache.
Satisfactory.
Mrs. Malloy?
Mrs. Malloy.
I'm Jerry Nelson, my wife Tina, Fanny Irwin, and Tom Irwin.
Hello.
We're here because of Maggie. She thinks we might be able to help Peter Hayes. I don't see how, but here we are.
Last night, a man in my employ, a Mr. John Keems, was murdered. His assignment was to discover if Mrs. Malloy's invitation to the theater had been intentionally designed to get her out of her apartment.
Intentionally? Of course not. It's because I came down with a splitting headache.
But it was you, Mrs. Nelson, who telephoned Mrs. Malloy to ask her to fill in. Is that not right?
Yes, but I don't remember whose idea it was. Jerry and I were having dinner at Tom and Fanny's when her headache got worse. Tom?
How do I know? It occurred to all of us, I guess. In any case, that Keems fellow asked the same questions, and we weren't able to help him.
Very little can help Johnny Keems now, but I mean to find out who ran him down. Mr. Keems spoke to you yesterday, too, and your husband. Asked you the same question.
Yes, but we weren't able to help him either.
Perhaps the murderer found out somehow that Mrs. Malloy would be at the theater and not at home.
Who is this murderer, and how could he have found out? We were the only ones that knew that Maggie was taking Fanny's place.
Except for Ella.
Who?
Ella Reyes, my maid.
Ah. Mr. Irwin, you were late getting to the theater, I understand.
Yes, I was picking up some medicine for my wife.
So it would have been possible for you to have committed the crime and still reach the theater by the middle of the first act, yes?
Oh, I see. So now I'm a suspect, is that it?
It's rather too soon to tell, Mr. Irwin. And Mr. Nelson, he waited for you, alone, in the lobby of the theater, huh?
That's right. And I can't prove that I was there all the time either.
Mr. Nelson, Johnny Keems was killed either because he had learned something or was about to learn something that threatened to expose the murderer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about all. Thank you very much. You've been most helpful. Goodbye.
Mrs. Malloy, would you wait, please? Mr. Wolfe would like to speak to you alone.
Yes, of course.
Mrs. Malloy, you and Mrs. Nelson were already in your seats at the theater when the curtain went up, right?
Yes.
And neither of you left your seat before the end of the first act.
No.
That's three of those people, therefore, had the chance to visit your apartment and kill your husband.
Well, Fanny Irwin couldn't. She was at home waiting for her medicine.
Yeah, so she and her husband said. But they might have agreed to make up that story.
I don't think Tom and Fanny Irwin have agreed on anything for months.
Why not?
Well, according to Tina, they've been fighting. She's convinced that Fanny is having an affair with Patrick Deegan.
Patrick Deegan, the attorney? If the Nelsons or the Irwins couldn't tell Johnny Keems anything important, who could he have spent $100 on for information?
I don't know.
Oh, what about the maid, Ella Reyes?
Yes. Go see her, Archie, and find out if Johnny's $100 bought anything of value.
All right, everybody, back up.
What happened, Eddie?
Hi, Archie. Lady was shot. Everybody, back up, I said.
Such a nice young woman, too. Ella Reyes, her name was. Worked up there, top floor.
Excuse me.
What's the condition there, Kate? Fine.
Yes.
I'm downstairs. Fritz told me Maggie Malloy is still up there with you.
What did you find out?
I didn't get to talk to Ella Reyes. Police found her body in a vacant lot.
Our murderer is getting desperate. Mrs. Malloy is here, Archie. I think it prudent that you remain here.
Oh, what about Inspector Kramer? I mean, he'll be on our necks if he finds out. You know, he'll make the connection.
Be polite and courteous with the police as always, Archie, but I do not wish to be disturbed.
Sure. Right. You don't want to be disturbed. And Inspector Kramer, of course, will be sympathetic, understanding, as he throws away the key. Fritz, get the front door, will you? Nero Wolfe's res... Oh, hello, Inspector. Really? Shot? And you found the $100 on her? Well, then it couldn't have been Peter Hayes, then, could it? I mean, he's in jail, right?
Oh, stuff it, Goodwin. Now, where's Maggie Malloy?
I haven't seen her since lunch. What do you want her for?
I want her for questioning. The fact is that I happen to think that maybe Peter Hayes has been protecting her all along.
Interesting theory. Wish we'd have thought of it.
Don't get funny with me, Goodwin. I know Wolfe is up to something, and she's involved. You parked her somewhere, maybe right there, and if so, you and Wolfe are accessories.
Inspector, that would be obstructing justice.
Goodwin, if she's there, I'm gonna pull that place apart like a vacuum cleaner.
duties here require at least another hour of my uninterrupted attention, Archie.
I know, but Mr. Harold wants to terminate your employment. He says Lieutenant Murphy of Missing Persons introduced him to his son.
I see. Very well. You have a record of the expenses, Archie. All you have to do is add the fee, $50,000.
That's ridiculous. What have you done to earn a fee? The police found my son. I don't think you have the least idea where he is.
Oh, I know where he is, Mr. Harold, but that is not the point. The point is, sir, I suspect you of the rankest duplicity.
What?
Lieutenant Murphy has his own glory to consider, a not inconsiderable task, by the way. But he is an honest man. He must have told you that I discovered your son.
$50,000 is outrageous. I'm not going to pay it.
Oh, yes, you will. And perhaps even more. You see, I not only have abundant evidence that it was I who found your son, but in the matter of an hour or two, I will have also exonerated him of a murder conviction. Yes, sir. You will pay.
Exonerate?
The reason you were not told he was found was that he did not want you to be told. And that is an understatement, sir. Did you speak to him?
Well, I saw him. He wouldn't talk to me. Now tell me, Mr. Wolfe. How can you exonerate him?
By revealing the real murderer. Of course, as I said, it could take an hour or two.
I'm not the monster you think I am, Mr. Wolfe. If Paul is innocent, I want him protected.
Perhaps protection and understanding should have begun a long time ago, Mr. Harold. Now, if you will excuse me.
Mr. Harold? Mr. Harold? Oh.
Hold it, Goodwin.
It's you, Inspector.
Open up.
Now, do you have the papers that would force me to open this door?
I got him right here, Goodwin. I got a search warrant and an arrest warrant for Margaret Malloy. Goodwin, you know this might be the day. Obstructing justice, hiding a witness, compounding a felony. Now open the door or we'll break it in, which would suit me just fine. Let's go.
Yes, sir. He has a search warrant. He seems to suspect that we're hiding the lady. His two associates are presently downstairs going through Fritz's quarters. Oh, of course, sir. Politeness and courtesy at all times. Yes, sir.
We'll find her, Goodwin. You and Wolfe are just pulling a bluff. Goodwin, why don't you just save time and turn her over to us?
Well, I wouldn't want to deprive you of the fun of looking, Inspector.
Nothing down there except a bedroom and a couple hundred cookbooks.
Mostly in French, so I'm sure you didn't read them. All right, let's go to the dining room and the front room.
Oh, Sergeant, don't forget to look in the china closet and the silver chest. Mrs. Malloy is not a large woman. She could be hiding anywhere.
You know you're a scream, Goodwin.
Nothing.
Check the pantry.
I did. Nothing there.
Did you check the cookie jar?
Okay, Wolfe's room.
Nothing behind the dartboard, Sergeant. Mr. Wolfe just uses it for his morning exercise. You know, he has to throw the darts from the other side of the bed, detour around to retrieve them, and then go back to the firing line. Almost 20 yards a day.
Goodwin, can it?
Clean, Inspector.
You've met Mr. Wolfe's assistant inspector, Theodore Horseman, a fellow of the Royal Horticultural Society.
What's in that room back there?
That's my room. That's a private room. I'll take a look.
No. Careful, if you please.
Where you got her stashed, Wolfe? You know you're obstructing justice?
Now you are accusing me of being witless, Mr. Kramer. If I were to suggest she looked for sanctuary, I would not commit a double felony. I would not want to know where she was.
Nothing in there, Inspector.
Theodore, I want detailed notes on the reactions of the seedlings to all this commotion. You understand? Oh, excuse me, sir.
You haven't heard the last of this, Wolfe.
You're always welcome here, Mr. Kramer. With a warrant, of course. There we are. Yes.
Thank you. They've all gone?
Yes, indeed they have, Mrs. Malloy. Indeed they have.
I think the seedlings will be all right after all, sir.
Certainly, Theodore. Excuse me, my dear. Archie, Mr. Malloy's secretary, Delia Brandt, said that he had invited her to accompany him to South America. Is that correct?
She refused. She said.
Is it your impression that she could have been untruthful? That she could have accepted the invitation?
Anyone with a wiggle like hers could always be lying.
Especially if she knew why Mr. Malloy was planning the trip.
The money?
$750,000, Archie. That money has motivated 3 deaths.
A little talk with Delia Brandt could clear that up. No answer.
It might be better if she were out when you searched her apartment. Assuming you still remember how to open the locked door.
It's like riding a bicycle. Once you've done it, you never forget.
Yes, sir?
But are you certain that Archie has not called?
I have been right by the telephone. It has not rung.
Yes.
Delia Brandt's dead. The place has been ransacked. It's my guess the killer didn't find what he was looking for, but I think I did. Locker key.
To what locker? Do you have any idea?
434 GC. I'd say Grand Central Station.
All right, report the murder, Archie, but not the key, just yet. Then find the locker and see what it contains. as I thought.
You knew what was in it.
I knew what had to be in it. Archie, we will have to gather all our principles here again. Use your vaunted charm, huh? And for the moment, get Mr. Kramer on the phone. I will need his assistance with some of the more sordid details.
If the inspector sees Maggie Malloy here, we could wind up in the slammer.
Not necessarily.
Inspector Kramer, please. Nero Wolfe.
Mr. Kramer, I am calling to fulfill my responsibilities as a private investigator. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you will arrange for a meeting here, I will arrange to hand over to you a murderer.
Is this another one of your Chinese puzzles, Wolf?
Yeah, okay. 6 o'clock.
But you better deliver.
What about Mrs. Malloy?
Well, he has every reason to believe that she will soon come out of hiding.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have asked you all here because I intend to unmask a desperate, conscienceless, and up to now, anonymous killer. A point of immediate curiosity concerned the circumstances leading to Mrs. Malloy's invitation to the theater the night of Mr. Malloy's murder.
Oh, not that again.
Yes, Mr. Irwin, that again. Johnny Keems gave Ella Reyes, your housemaid, $100, in return for which she was to tell him what really happened with regard to your wife's headache. But Ella never got to tell Johnny because Johnny was murdered, and then Ella herself was murdered. Yes, Mrs. Irwin?
I'm sorry, nothing.
Did Ella Reyes try to blackmail you, Mrs. Irwin, after she talked to Johnny Keems and realized her information could be worth far more than $100?
Certainly not. Blackmail me for what?
For knowing that your headache was faked, or that you and Mr. Deegan are having an affair?
Hey, wait now. Where did you get an idea like that?
Who took advantage of Mrs. Malloy's being at the theater to kill Michael Malloy? Mr. Nelson, who waited for Mr. Irwin in the theater lobby? Mr. Irwin, who said he went for medicine for his wife? Mrs. Irwin herself, if she was alibying her husband? Or Mr. Deegan, whose whereabouts were never accounted for?
I guess the time to suspect me is now, Mr. Wolfe. But if I were going to kill anybody, it'd be my wife. Or Patrick Deegan, if they were having an affair. But why would I kill Delia Brandt?
She had evidence that connected the murderer to $750,000, which she and Michael Malloy were going to share in South America. Money that Malloy and his partner had stolen from a trust fund.
Partner? Well, are you talking about the money in the safe deposit box? Nobody knew about that.
The partner knew, Mr. Deegan. He knew where it was, too, but he could not get at it. He was frantic when he knew it was going to be exposed at the Metro Safe Deposit Company. Frantic also because he thought perhaps something connecting him to the theft was in that box. He was relieved that only the money was there. But he knew then that he was vulnerable.
Well, who is he, anyway?
In a moment, Mr. Kramer. Another point of curiosity. Where and how was that money accumulated? Delia Brandt could have answered that and saved her life. But instead, she hid the evidence of fraud and tried to make a deal with a ruthless killer.
Well, what evidence? You do nothing.
In your frenzied search for the key to this attaché case, Mr. Deegan, you overlooked the one place where Miss Brandt had hidden it. In the locket, on the chain you used to strangle her with.
Well, anything in that case could be Michael Malloy's cover-up for what he did.
Mrs. Irwin, I ask you again, did you fake the headache to make sure Mrs. Malloy would take your place at the theater? Did you act on Mr. Deegan's instructions? Or are you going to persist in your alliance with him and make yourself an accessory to a number of crimes you did not know he had planned?
No, you're right. I didn't know. I wasn't a party to killing anyone. It was all his doing.
Well, let's go, Mr. Deegan.
ladies and gentlemen, that will be all. Thank you very much for coming.
Mr. Wolfe, that means that...
That Peter Hayes is innocent, of course. He was determined to protect you, even at the cost of his own freedom. He truly believed you might have done it.
I don't know what to say, how to repay you.
I've been amply paid, Mrs. Malloy. You have my word.
I'm grateful, too, Mr. Wolfe.
I believe that. I believe you are. And may I suggest, sir, that you have another try at making peace with your son?
I have, perhaps, been an obstinate and lonely man. Bye now.
Goodbye. Now listen to me, my fine petaled friend. And that applies to all the rest of you. I've heard all the nonsense about talking gently to your flowers as if they were sensitive children. So you will forget all that. You are bred as aristocrats, and you are to be treated as being above the common herd. You will do as you are told, and if you don't, there is always the compost heap. Do I make myself clear?
They're not children, you know.
What was that, Horseman?
If you two could stop arguing for a moment, I've got some news.
Yes, what is it, Archie?
It's all over. Paul Harold's a free man.
Satisfactory. Thank you. And now, Horseman, just what was it exactly you were trying to say?
They're not children, you know.